Hey everybody, welcome back. Cool. Okay. Thanks for stopping in tonight, if you are. And I will not lie, feeling kind of crappy. Got my second COVID shot, and getting some of the fevers and chills that people have been getting with it. So that is heckin' fun, but could be worse. Could be dead. Hey, Legolex, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Um, so Streamlabs chat. Why do you lie to me? Okay. So, gonna be streaming some more Control. We're getting close to the end, I think. Trying to think here. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, as far as I can tell, we've got the couple main missions left, I would assume. As far as I can tell, we're going for the slide projector. And then I don't know what it would be after that. I mean, probably in the last, like the third act of the game at least. So, oh, excuse me. So yeah, looking forward to doing it. Oh, and I added a new panel down below in my description area that kind of lists games that I'm currently playing and then games in my backlog that I'm planning on playing. So that way you guys can see what I kind of got coming up. It's not necessarily in an order, just kind of added them on there. So, because I kind of haven't quite decided order yet. As much as I really enjoy Alan Wake, it's such a similar style game. I don't want to kind of like oversaturate with one gameplay style. So I might do some Darkest Dungeon, do a couple runs that, because I highly doubt I'm gonna get through oh boy. Let's see, we found Alan Wake. We sort of help set him up to get freed from his. Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Thursdays usually aren't super heavy stream time, so Saturdays are when it's worst because there's just so many people on the site. So yeah, we found and dealt with Alan Wake, which is pretty exciting because they pretty obviously set up Alan Wake 2, which I'm very stoked for. Then before that, I think I actually go to missions. Let's see, that was the Ridiculous Tracks, Alan Wake. Let's see, there was a chain letter, which really wasn't anything major. Just a little side quest. Chase. We got a bunch of controlled or ultra objects captured. All of this, by the way, is either in the VODs on Twitch or also uploaded to my YouTube. All my gameplay, it's unedited. So I'm going through and I'm kind of trying to trim down like like when I'm away to a shorter block of time because, you don't need to sit there for 6 minutes if I had to run to the bathroom or something. But I do have thumbnails up on them now, so they look a lot crisper. let's see, self-reflection. There's a mirror, old. Yeah, so, my brother's keeper. So, yeah, so. While that's true, it's for the most part, like, I'm doing the full exports with minor edits to them, just because, one, learning how to properly video edit takes a lot of time, and I don't want to just slapdash do it. I would rather, trim down the fat. Also, so it's kind of, since YouTube isn't like my primary focus, I'm just using it as effectively an archive, because after a period of time, your VODs get deleted from Twitch, so they no longer show up. So it's a place where I can either go back and pull up previous videos, and also they just happen to be there. So, but yeah, all of them are on there and coherent. Like I said, I'm just gonna go through. They have a little video editor inside of YouTube itself where I can trim out like some of the excess time where I'm like away or something like that, so it's not quite so tedious. It also helps with getting view time up on YouTube if anyone decides they want to watch it and go through it. So, if they're long, unedited videos. But for the most part, that's kind of where it's at with it. So we were going to the ashtray maze. Did you fix it? I think I did. I kind of moved my chair a little bit closer. Well, I'm gonna leave intros down to like less than a minute, and then breaks I'm gonna leave in just real briefly, so it's not like this weird smash cut between me going, hey, I'll be gone, hey, I'm back. It just gives, even if it's like 15-30 seconds, it just, it'll trim it down, but it'll give some consistency and coherence to the whole video. And now I don't have a creepy face. I have a perfectly attractive face. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, this. Not active threshold. What is this? Luck and probability? How do I get to there? Central research. Ah, there we go. But for the most part, I think that things I'm kind of setting up will help improve quality of stream and overall just kind of, hopefully. Also, Lego X, because I don't think you've been here since I added it. There's a cute little guy on the screen. I'm just kind of toying with him at the moment. He, whenever people donate money, he grows up in XP. I wish it was also followers or stream points, or channel points. That's what they're called. So I'm kind of toying with it. If it's not a super cute, fun idea, there's one that I can use that uses channel points instead of just cash. So, because while obviously donations are appreciated, they are not required. feel like complete one of these. More over here. Oh. One more. It's off. Pink. Ah. Run. Run, 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 run. Oh, no. It's not node. Good? Jesus. Okay, we're good. Now. Oh. This is where I need to go. Go. Did I? Let me pick up a few things here. Let's see here. Just now. Killed some dudes. I'm heading into dimensional research to find a slide projector. Ah.
Contact the janitor if you need to get through.
Broken? How many dead ends can this place have? We need to find Ahti.
God damn it. Maintenance. Which one's close enough? Ventilation, I think. Yeah. Ventilation. Oh. That's all good. Yeah, didn't miss much. Just, I gotta figure out. There we go. Get my stuff adjusted so I don't lean forward so much. But yeah, didn't really miss anything. Just killed some random dudes while I was working my way towards the maze, and now I'm down here in maintenance. Yeehaw! Oh, great. Oh.
Fight those bastards!
Vicious ranger buddies. I should find the others.
Cool. Oh, that door I couldn't get in before. But now, I can. Just a break room with the world's worst lighting. Oh. Nope. No more Threshold Kids. It's everyone's favorite TV show. Cho-cho-cho. I really did bother to look up at the top of this. Nope. Nope.
There's no Ahti. Where is
He's
he?
on vacation. Okay. Got a whole bunch of little side quests.
Now this boy left, said the son of Annikki Tähti. My assistant will keep work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday humps.
How can anyone even get out of here while the building's sealed? Let alone go on a holiday.
What? What the hell is this? Search the office. Oh. Okay. Well, I know where he is. Wait, was the store always here? Okay, no worries. So what are those quests I picked up real quick? That's just garbage. Garbage. I'm the garbage man. Ahti's cabin. Let's see. So we got eradicate the mold, clearing the clog, clearing the mold, talk to the plants. Oh. Hello. Suck. Take him. Take him. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Showtime. Showtime. There we go. Eat it. Eat it, motherfucker. Oh. This is... Nope. Coolant pumps. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Ah, yes, I do. There we go. Oh, let's take this first. Go to the cooling pumps. Cooling pump. Oh. Furnace complaint. Read the furnace. Why aren't we allowed to burn outdated paperwork in it? It seems like a waste of perfectly good fire. I'm just trying to save you a few bucks and a lot of sweat. Usually people in suits appreciate that, right? What is the furnace even heating? And who's in charge of it? Anyway, it's always lit, but never anyone tending it. And the noise it makes, isn't it a little, I don't know, off? I mean, I can't be the only one who hears the weird wheezing or whatever it is. Someone should take a look at that thing. Might be time for a replacement. It's alive. Ooh, I can upgrade Pierce. And now that Pierce is actually a usable weapon, because I can instantly charge it. Okay, so let's see. Accuracy. Shot, no. Headshots is a pain in the os. Let's see how much actually zoom I get out of this. Okay, so this is 24% zoom. Go to here. I switch it to. I don't actually notice difference. Is there a way to zoom in? Huh. I don't actually know how to zoom in.
The mold's gotten in here too? Alright. Let's get it, she said, walking home.
Okay. Well, let's ignore all of that. Just... Nope. Nope, no, no, no. Oh, I don't like the mold. Ugh. Don't like the molded people. I don't like any of it. They creep up behind you. Icky, icky, stinky, poopy, poopy. You know what? Because I don't actually know. Let me see. Aim it zooms in further, depending on the person. But it doesn't. What? It doesn't actually zoom in, so I'm missing something, obviously. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh. That was brilliant.
The mold's gotten in here too? Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her. 'Cause 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 '
off. Those damn things that knife you were such a pain in the ass. Oh. Okay. So this is the place where I saw before, which I knew I had to figure out somehow to get there. I just figured I would fly up to it. I didn't actually figure I'd be, you know, like up here. Hello. Goodbye. I'll make sure I do this around the way. I think so, but... Whoa. It's really dark in that corner. Didn't know if it was... Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's just... Ah, back to the hotel. Oh, it's not so creepy now. Hey.
Saan ajoittain noin 10 metriä sekunnissa. Illalla tuuli heikkeni.
Oh.
Suomenlahden läntiosa, Pohjois-Itämeri, etelän ja lounaan välistä tuulta. Myöhemmin iltapäivällä ja illalla suunnataan vaihtelevaa tuulta 4–6 metriä. Yöstä alkaen tuuli tyyntyy. Hyvä näin. Selkämeren eteläosa 6–10 metriä sekunnista. Pohjoisosa merenkurkku ja peräyli suunnaltaan vaihtelevaa tuulta 3. Ja hyvä näkyvyys.
I'm guessing Ati's rich and sexual voice break the mold out enough.
Näkyvyys eli 2.
Wait. Huh? I got a key, didn't I?
Yli 20.
Wait, now
Pokassään 17, Saakko 3, melkein
got
selkeä.
a key.
Yli 20. Russakö 18, Tyyntä, Vildissä, yli 20. Rista 16.
Oh, the janitor's door. Duh.
Yli 20.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Alright. Albany. A response team was dispatched to a possible awe in progress at Redacted Albany. At the scene, the team encountered and retrieved AL-63, or AI-63. The Bureau had discovered numerous online message boards regarding loud noises coming from an abandoned shipping warehouse belonging to the Redacted Corporation. Local law enforcement had discovered numerous bodies in various states of mutilation in the vicinity. This, along with the noises, were considered the evidence of a werewolf due to the fact that they only occurred in the last 3 full moons. Field Agent Redacted accompanied a squad of ranger trainees to the site as a form of field training. The likelihood of a genuine awe was considered low. Despite this evaluation, the team encountered a highly volatile altered item, which they successfully retrieved. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, that's still lower. Oh. Right. Oh. It's the Black Rock Quarry site. Okay. Fortunati. Oh. Okay. Not really sure. Oh. All right. Fell through fire and water. What's over here? Anything hidden? Nope. Nothing, not a damn thing. Cable car control. Oh! Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. Hold on. Okay. Well, that was just rude. Okay, cool. Ooh. Oh shit! There we go. Oh shit! Oh, run away. Oh. Oh god. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit! That's worse. I didn't do anything about it. Cool. Worse. Case files. Supplement. Upon arrival, the squad broke into the warehouse and discovered boxes of undelivered merchandise abandoned by the previous owner of the warehouse. As they investigated the noise, redacted along the south side of the building caused it to collapse inward. Were wooden crates and accelerated physical redacted. From redacted, rendered field agent redacted and 2 of the other trainees unconscious. The others escaped the warehouse before it collapsed entirely. In the rubble, they found AI-63 at the origin of the redacted, attracting and repelling debris. I'm guessing explosion? They stood guard around the item until the moon set, at which point the altered effect ceased. They returned the item to the Bureau without further incident. No fatalities occurred. The collapse of the warehouse was not witnessed by civilians, and thus no reinforming by the communications department was required. Huh. So, something exploded on a full moon. We are now in nowhere. This is just fucking honest. Wait. It's that missile shot. Sakara and Tango. I think I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm saying that horribly wrong. Wow. Ahti has the weirdest fucking vacation spots.
There's something up ahead. Do you see it?
Ruottalaisen veljekset kunnon löylyt. Samma på svenska! Hey, girl. For a Finn, holiday is holy.
Ahti?
Did you miss me? Did you have piss in your sock? Yes. No. Bark don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
Did that really just happen? Of course it did. He gave me his cassette player. It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely saving up for multi-launch. Upgrade anything now? Spin. Spin is so shit. I'll wait for charge. Complete countermeasures. That's with surge. Cool. Oh wait, fast travel. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Back to the maze. I can't figure out what the hell it is. Research. Astria maze, here we go. Oh. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh. I have got an unpleasant level of headache. Like, it's just a dull, annoying one now. It was way worse for me.
Take control. Take control. Take control. Take control.
Copyrighted music. It's pretty goddamn good though. This is a pretty goddamn cool area though. Oh, Jesus. For fuck's sake. Oh my God. This is tripping my fucking head. Oh. God damn it. I forget that it doesn't protect behind you. Okay. Oh. Nice. It's like we can go all the way again. Because this is the music Ati gave me to get through the maze. There's a whole bit where Ati gave me his cassette player. And then... Oh, fuck! Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Alright. Oh. Well, yeah, so Ati gave me, his cassette player, and this is... I have no idea. I think it's a Finnish band. I mean, Ati is Finnish, so that would make sense. Holy shit. What band it is, but a fucking slash. Alright. And it's a cool fucking soundtrack for we going through this maze, because this was a really cool part of the game. Just the maze, like, opening up in front of you like that.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Projector.
Oh.
We used the slide projector. I led the expeditions into Slidescape 36. They told me not to go. the director should not put himself in danger. I told them to fuck off. I've seen action before, and I had to witness this myself. To find some meaning in all of this, I couldn't sit on my ass, alone with my thoughts, my memories. Anything but that. Those who survived were deeply affected by what we found there, by what Darling brought back. It changed everything. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. But I did find my meaning in that desert. A sound, like a needle drilling in, cutting through the containment suit and reverberating on the base of my skull. My whole being. Darling said it was nothing. But he was wrong. It's been there ever since, growing into a certainty, into an understanding of what's at stake here, what kind of a threat we're facing, and what must be done to stop it.
Yeah, so the gun picks who the director is. So if you aren't qualified to be the director, you die. And if you are, you bond to the gun. So I'm thinking, whatever happened that affected Trench made him no longer qualified to be director, and he had to attach himself to the gun, and it killed him. Oh. You have seen the foundation, base, the building, tree, the house screw here, there, everywhere. We are there, everywhere. We have a socket door there. It is a direct link. See, that's the thing, is that I don't know. Because I don't know if possibly, or if Trench had been affected by the hiss in some major way, that the gun then... Because the gun is an extension of the oldest house. And if the oldest house no longer felt that Trench could bond to it, or was, like, fit for it, it'd unbind from him. But the question was... I don't understand. Maybe sure you state what the question was. Oh. Great. About the gun being alive. So, I'm not really sure it's alive. Versus, like... Because none of the altered objects are alive. They're, like... I mean, I guess I don't know if they're alive or not, but... Yeah, so... I'm not really sure if it was the hiss that made Trench no longer director material, or what. But I did look it up, by the way. The song from there is called Take Control, and it's by the Old Gods of Asgard, which is the band you meet in Alan Wake. They're like these two old Finnish rockers that are pretty goddamn cool. So that's probably why it's not copyrighted, because we're allowed to be played because it's made by Remedy. So yeah, so that's... Oh yeah, Old Gods of Asgard. But no, that song slapped. Finnish rock can be pretty cool. Okay, ashtray and cigarette. The object is a steel ashtray with a maze engraved on its bottom. An ever-burning ash cigarette rests in it. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to create a maze of shifting corridors without adjusting the dimensions of the space around it. This maze forms wherever the object is placed. Only the binder can navigate the maze, though they may allow others. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Well, he's dead, so it's not bound to anybody. But Ahti had the ability to get through it. So, was that set up so he could be the janitor? The object was discovered at Redacted by a team of rangers sent to a care facility where the elderly had become the center of numerous missing person reports. Local authorities also disappeared inside after responding to reports. Agent Redacted discovered the object in a Redacted, which indicates it was the source of the disappearances. The whereabouts of the missing persons are still unknown, though they are presumed to be lost in the maze. Plastic tree. The results are incredible. More so, the speed of the discovery that allows us. AI-14 copies her speech, but after numerous tests, we've discovered that certain words are missing from its vocabulary. We've been isolating these words, cross-referencing them with esoteric texts from the early days of the Bureau. We found that these words, when arranged in particular formations and spoken at varying speeds and cadences, elicit a reaction from altered materials. We tested the specific string of words, a formula, if you will, on other altered items kept in the examination hall. Varying physical responses were recorded to each one, with an 82% success rate. We're proven that words can tangibly affect these items. Specific applications must be explored, possibly for containment or identification purposes. This will drastically change our approach moving forward, and to think there are still more words to be found. So there's a tree that speaks.
The expedition into Slidescape 36. What Darling brought back changed everything.
Dimensional research. Has anyone else seen that janitor mopping up around here? Isn't this a restricted access area? Who gave him permission to come here? And how the fuck did he get through the maze? Dr. Tan. So, since I highly doubt they're going to do a very good job of explaining Ahti, because they're trying to make him mysterious, when I looked it up at the start, because I was curious what language he was speaking, he's speaking Finnish. We know that now. But, so Ahti is the name of a mythological god. He's like a hero, or it's like so Ahti is a generic word for hero, but also was like reference to a mythological character in Finnish lore called Ahti, who was like a powerful hero character. So, I'm not sure if... I mean, there's obviously got to be connection because Ahti is fucking weird.
Yeah, you want me here. Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
There's a dive chain. Oh, what's with the red sand? Any upgrades I can do now? I got this. Boom. Hey. Let's get charge upgraded. Let's switch to back to charge. charge. Okay, well, I don't need that. Rate of fire, just damage. I guess we'll just go for a damage upgrade. Let's switch to Surge for the moment. Maybe I can get 5 kills with it. Is chat still screwing up? Let's see here. Yeah, sorry, I have no idea why chat's being such a pain. Weird red sand. Oh.
There was a doorway here. To where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now.
Okay.
Are you close? Just on the other side?
Nope. Can't do it yet. Oh. So this is where they met Polaris. Stand away from frame. Just see lights from. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Exactly. Here? Nope, just a drop to certain doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doomy, doom, doom. I forgot you can fly. Believe it. Oh, it's gone.
The projector's not here. Moved again. What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
What's this? Oh. Oh.
Only one slide remains.
Ooh, this one's safe classified.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, a resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests show nothing amiss. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, Column side to west. This side towards screen. And the number 36. The topography of slide...
Hedron Resonance Lab. So is Darling gonna be the final boss? I don't know. Oh. Oh, Hedron. Hedron and the Hedron Resonance are arguably the greatest assets this Bureau has ever possessed. The security of Hedron is unspeakably vital, which is why we have redacted from the majority of Bureau employees. This report details the containment procedures required for the Hedron containment chamber, including details on the redacted being pumped into the containment cell, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Yeah. I mean, it definitely has a pursuit of science above others kind of thing. Very Bioshocky. Note for more information. So wait. Is Hedron the thing in the big power plant? Because that would be problematic, I would think. Wait, did I come out? No, I missed this area over here. Aha! The slide projector only works with slide 36. Logically, this means the slide itself is a part of the object of power or a distinct altered item. But of course I had to make sure no other slides worked. I had to try. Although maybe emotion had something to do with it, connection, history, love. I brought my parents' old slides, birthday parties, vacations, Niagara Falls, my first day of high school, that kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. I had to dig around the garage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they passed. I tried them all. Waited until after the staff left the night, stayed up in that booth of ours, trying every one. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Love wasn't the common factor. There's no correlation that I can see. Maybe the slide itself is the object of power. Maybe the projector is just an accessory. Maybe it doesn't matter. Why'd that fucking kid have to burn the other slides? Yeah, he man. He big man. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah. Fungus. Is it not? Oh, I see.
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here?
Oh shit.
You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember her from Ordinary.
Final message? Oh, he's naked. What the fuck? Okay. Oof. What the hell?
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It is... It's changing me. I've seen... I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. Oh, it's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance.
The hiss.
Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread. I've done everything I can to stop it. The Hedron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told him any more. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
All right. This was the
Yes.
Wolverine.
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We've built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It is beyond our understanding. We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate... I'm never going home. Okay.
I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
Huh. So they brought it here. My presumption is when they did that, the whatchamacallit? The energies.
Darling, this is my final message.
Oh.
It's not the end.
Its energies weren't able to block the hiss anymore, and Darling exposed himself to Hedron, and Trench got exposed to the hiss, and Trench was the one that spread the hiss outside the portal. So, yikes. Wait. Oh, this way.
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. You sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on. I made it.
Uh-oh.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You gave me, we let you into the hole in you! You have always been here.
Uh-oh.
The only child. A copy of a copy of a copy.
No. Why did you... This was a mistake.
Run. And one more.
Go to hell!
Hate those flying bastards. They suck. Like a lot. Let me know if that bar at the top, the followers bar, is too big. I can make it a little bit smaller. God damn it. Wait. I know, I need to do it up here. Montoya. You are hurting my imaginary friend. Prepare to die. Okay. Wasn't high enough up. There we go. Piss off, asshole. Okay. Well, the problem with those flyers is the bomb bullets don't really do much. They're more of a, because the flyers dodge them. There we go. Powers that they didn't understand. And folly of man kind of bullshit. You know, it's that whole hell is half the hell is made with good intentions. Oh! What the? What?
Poster comes down and there's nothing there.
What?
It's just the cell and death. I was wrong. There was never anything there.
What?
Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please. You can't let this happen. Let me sleep. Please. I just want to sleep. Now let me sleep.
¿Por qué?
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. Light heralds the way.
What? Come again? Did I get a bad ending? Is there multiple endings? Wait. Hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. You want to hurt... Oh, no. Well... Push the fingers through the wet. I mean, I would assume so, right? Like,
You can't find good help these days.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does, protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. But who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Is this the dream that
Why do they
he
keep
said?
you around?
Right away. Right away.
Yeah, this is like the dream that Dylan had.
You're dismissed.
Glad to be of assistance.
Like, where I'm a girl who works in the office
Fine.
kind of thing.
Now get out of here.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Huh. So,
Fine. Get out of here.
My pleasure.
wait. Huh. They have HRAs on,
You're dismissed.
Thank you.
but I'm also like
Thank you.
super undercolored.
That'll be
This
all.
is
No problem.
real weird.
Don't let it go to your head.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
I get the coffee cups. Oh. Okay. So is this just like the Bureau,
Got
but like
something.
It won't happen again, I promise.
the hiss is in control?
Anything for the Bureau.
What is happening? What is happening?
Let me know if you need anything else.
The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is?
Oh, there's Poke. And there's Underhill.
Did you hear already? We have a crisis on our hands. Yes, rather serious actually. Helen, Miss Marshall, called in sick today. She was taken to the hospital. We don't know if she's coming back. Miss Marshall really is quite old. But only the director's secretary ever brings in his mail. Who's going to do it today? He's been waiting for his mail all day, but no one's stepping up. Honestly, I'd hate to be here when the director realizes his mail isn't coming.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where's... Oh, director's office is in this place. Haven't been to this part of the building in a long time. Oh. Huh. There's Langston and Ari.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. Please. Take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you. Very good.
happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost.
What the?
Where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? I want it to end. Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Why do they keep you around?
The fuck is happening?
It's on the desk.
Wait. Oh. Some of them are pulsing. I don't like it.
Oh, have you seen him? Mr. Faden, the new director? Oh, yeah. Very handsome. With Helen gone as well, he'll be needing a new secretary, don't you think?
Haven't got all day. Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart. She's going to the old director's office. They must be working
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
I must act. I have a plan.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy.
Oh. So Dylan made Trent shoot himself.
This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over. None of this is real.
Alright, alright.
I will fight this. I will find a way to push them out.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Yeah, Aki's on just another fucking level.
I need my gun.
You are a worm through time. The Thunder Soul distorts you.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
Holy shit.
White pearl, yellow and red and nine. Through mirror, you are perfect.
Okay, I don't have any powers or guns. Darling's office. Here. Flow. No, I mean, I thought Darling's office was in Central Research. Certainly fun to get out of here. What am I missing? Oh.
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there's something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Around one constant, they revolve. Jesse Faden. So, if Hedron or Polaris wasn't the source of the resonance, but a catalyst for it, then presumably Casper took that place? I hit the bell. What now do? Oh.
Really?
We'll just watch it from here. I mean, he could be inside 36.
Nobody knew her name, but she turned up just the same. There was a knock on the door, a thump on the floor, and the party turned insane as she called out her name. And she walked in looking like dynamite. She said, now come along and boogaloo through the night. And by the way she's moving, well, dynamite. Might she not, with all she's got the whole town lighting up dynamite. Nobody quite knowing what to do, wrong or right, but they all know Jessie is dynamite.
What? What the fuck was that? Like, what the fuck? I mean, other than actually fantastic. Oh. Yeah, I know, right?
Grow
I mean,
brighter.
Jesse
Around
Polaris.
one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead. But you're alive. Here. In me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
This is her interior. Let's rewind. Where's she low on her skin? So, like, I feel like I need context for whatever the fuck that bit with Darling was. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't have proper understanding for what I just watched. And so okay. Hedron was the being that they met. But it was not Polaris. I mean, maybe? Like, is he like a weird transcendental being now? I don't know. You know what? So we're not gonna really get an explanation. Let me see if anybody's got a suggestion. Okay. Let's see if anybody's got a... Yeah, it's, I don't really know. And, no one's really sure either. Just from a titular research. Well, no, I think, well, maybe Hedron introduced you to Polaris and gave you the ability to trigger Polaris. So, here's what I don't know. Is Polaris a being? Or is Hedron a being? And Polaris is a power? Because if Hedron is the being and Polaris is the power, then it maybe gave it to you for that reason? Or just to, like, protect you? Because Hedron maybe thought that, like, the hiss would escape one day? Because, you know, it's just kind of one of those inevitable moments. I don't know.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was draining with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
Maybe it didn't. I mean, does that mean that it understands the future?
You all work through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, with yellow and red in the eye.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Small child's in-game dictates special transmission allocation. Directed prepare for power boost, redirected feed. Every fur necessitates consumption. So, are we getting like the superpower, like... Oh shit, yes. Okay. Maybe? I mean, it could be, who knows, it could be any number of things, really. Like, is it that kind of situation? Like, is it just one of those where they know it knows what's gonna happen? Yeah, like, I'm not sure if it's that kind of thing, or if it's more of a... It's over. I have high ground. See a way over, so am I just supposed to wade through? Yeah, there we go. Polaris and Future Hiss or Hedron? I don't think Hedron was immortal. I mean... my guess is that Hedron was either put in place or somehow connected in a way to Polaris, like whether it was like a well, I mean, I'm not sure I would call Hedron immortal considering what's happened, but if it was in that plane and it was put there with a being to...
And the truth will emerge out of you! You are owned! You remind us of home! You've taken your boss! Your boss! You!
Oh.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Speed it up. Let's see. I'm either Control 2 or there's going to be... Because there was 2 DLCs. One DLC was the Alan Wake one. And the other one was... something else? I'm trying to think. So I'm wondering if there'll be post-game content where I can go and I can, you know, affect stuff inside the oldest house. Or if it's one of those where, like, they're just setting up for a sequel. Because I don't know. I know the first, so the one DLC was the Alan Wake DLC. It was like the last DLC they released. This first one, yeah, I don't know if, like, there's multiple endings. So, like, if I got, like, a perfect ending. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. Like, you know, Dylan got screwed, but, like, he also actively rejected Polaris, you know, because he got jaded by being captured. I don't know, they went into it pretty well. I mean, he rejected Polaris because he was, like, pissed off that Jesse hadn't come for him and all that good stuff. So then, when the Hiss showed up, he was like, hell yeah, because it took away... Like, so that's the thing, is I don't know if Trench got infected by the Hiss, and then they were slowly taking over Dylan. Because, like, you know, Dylan started killing people and got powers. But, like, were those powers from the Hiss? Because it seems that way. Like, he accepted the Hiss in, so he could get rid of Polaris. I don't think so. 'Cause I don't... Wait, did Trench's daughter die? I thought... Oh yeah, she did die. Maybe. What, didn't they say cancer? I think they said she died of cancer or something. I think that's why he got so wrapped up in... Or did they not specify what killed her? Because I know that she died. And I'm pretty sure that that would cause... That's kind of what caused Trench to try and... That's right. Because they were hoping they could bring her back? Or something? But, like, nothing so far has indicated that you could bring people back from the dead. No, she got sick with something. Like maybe it was the hiss then. I guess it just depends on what... Because that would make sense why he didn't want to bring her to Trench, or to Darling, because Darling was actively working against the hiss with Hedron, and Trench was affected by hiss. So development babies. Let's see. Vent. Here for blank planet. Dynamite. Take control. My dark diskette. So this is all. So most of the songs we didn't hear because I turned off the option to hear copyrighted music. So I didn't get, shot down. But that's all those FM radios we could find. It would play music. So we didn't get to hear a lot of cool music because, DMCA is rampant. Oh. Hello. You are the president. Your work is not done. Hey! So what's the... Cool.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
So, there's no missions now. I don't think. I mean, other than these other missions I had previously. Post-game content? Hey, hey! They got that post-game, baby. Oh, I should see what collectibles I picked up. Research records. Director Fade and photograph. Ah. Okay. Hate the bun. I agree. The outfit is very dapper, but the tight bun is kind of... Oh, slide protector. Containment procedures. Redacted. The object is a redacted with a vertical tray. The object creates portals. See Dr. Darling's presentation. The only redacted successfully produced effect resulted in the capture of redacted. Objects not specifically bound. The peri-utility of this object is not required binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to redacted. Many of the accompanying slides were destroyed. The entirety of the redacted was transported to the Bureau for examination. Oh, the dump. For additional redacted or altered items. Ladies should only have bums. So the future. The future is now. The hiss is removed, silent from the astral plane. Nice. You have proven beaten and not you. We tolerate you very much. You are prepared, unprepared, for what comes next. We will speak again. in the future. Expansion. It's the DLC. Good work, Victory, Director. So, let me look at what the DLCs were real quick. Now, the Endless Grind.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turns the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night? Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home, it's a room where I sleep in. Waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
Okay, so I couldn't access the first DLC until after I beat the game. So, we'll definitely get more story stuff, which I am 100% down for. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Huh, I like the hairpin as the, I feel like it's going the wrong way. Just considering. Talk to the board. Chamber. Let's... So is Pope still here?
Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like you got shifted. We have range.
There haven't been any his sightings
Hello,
in the
Pope.
Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in the motel 2 years later. His arm stuck in the vending machine.
Variants and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? What determines... Or, it says... It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single entity, or a single highly talented para-utilitarian, and divided their access into paranatural abilities across a network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I'm hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What's the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Refer to file redacted.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible. Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Hooray.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
Hey, she's super into
I've heard
research.
reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
Oh no, she gets paid
And
more.
she's already off on her own thing.
She's a department head. She gets paid the big bucks.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone.
Yeah.
Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
I mean, yeah, but like she now has access to everything. Like there is nothing that's classified for her. Which one she's super excited about because she seems to be genuinely into the science of it all.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. The fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
Yeah, I like Emily.
How
She's
was Dylan?
A cool character.
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't
I know.
exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
I'm kind of like... Maybe it's the wrong way to think about it, but I'm like, I don't know. Cap him now.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
Oh, hold on.
That explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had
I
us.
want to.
They were in
But
my
at the same
head.
time,
I saw
He was
terrible things.
such a primary force of the hiss.
I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had
is
come
he-
back on.
You know,
Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Me.
you. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I'd like to be able to say Dylan. With him being such a threat, but he was, that his still being active, and we don't know if he's a vegetable. Is he even really alive? Is it just the hiss, like, recharging up inside of him? Because, I mean, you know, he kind of fucked a lot of shit up. And it's like, no one else was able to recover from it. You know, it's not like I want that to be the option, but it's like, you know, if an animal is rabid, you have to put it down. Because there's no cure for it. Like, you wish there was. You know, you wish there was a way to cure rabies. No one wants to, you know, take old Yeller behind the shed. But, you know, if it's for the safety of everyone else, and also, like, that animal isn't that animal anymore. Like, if Dylan isn't Dylan, and he's just a threat.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Where are the files on parasitic entities?
I found a couple of relevant files.
We gotta be methodical. Clean it. I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. And if we could just flush out the stragglers.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, no, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
I mean, other than letting Hiss in,
Marshall's
there's
been
no other
missing for
reason
a
to use
while
it.
now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up.
Hey, Reach. I think you're in for promotion.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Jesus. Ooh. Final grade of charge. Don't mind if I do. And 12 points. Let's grab multi-lunch. And... more health. Never hurts. Let me fix this up real quick. Let's see. Great fun. Let's go rate of fire. At least for now. Locate his corrupted Tomasi. Oh, right. He got away. Well, let's go to the hot light chamber first. So, go that way.
Good to see you, man.
No, this way.
We're gonna need an additional source of munitions, and fast.
Oh, we should probably go poking. I didn't like the bun. I didn't either. We should poking on Dylan.
Director Faden did a fine job handling this.
But she earned the bun.
Especially considering how new she is.
I suppose, but the Hiss are still all over the bureau. Is she gonna get them out?
I'm sure she's. It wouldn't
With the power of explosions.
Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone
And mind bullets.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten
If
us over and over.
you wake up.
If we win this thing, it'll be because of her. When do you think Marshall's coming back?
Darling is pretty gone.
Crisis.
Marshall's is coming.
Let's see.
That sounds like a perfect way for a man of science to go. Godspeed, brave son of a bitch.
It's a very nicely pressed suit. Launching, press mouse button. Oh. Very nice. Well, I mean, I kind of feel like this is kind of just that.
Jesse Faden, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it. But you always knew where we were headed. Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench will be the...
Situation crisis. Uh-oh, in the Foundation? We demand your attention. Moxie. The oldest house is in danger. We open the door. Tree and maintenance. Hurry, post haste.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that the Foundation is where Auti went to chill. Ooh. Oh. Oh, right. Whoops.
Get to hell, Director.
Okay. So we're gonna go to Black Rock Quarry. Womp today. One the day after next. So the Foundation is where the house grew from. I missed for just a second. Oh! I didn't anticipate shattering my ankles. I mean, my presumption would be the oldest house is not a house. It's a... like, it itself is like an entity that was created in response to objects of power existing. But that's obviously, you know, pure speculation. I think we're going to find out more about the house, honestly, with this DLC. So this is the Foundation. These pillars that go into eternity. The last time I called this, a bunch of assholes showed up. Yeah. It just takes a really long fucking time. But my theory is that whatever's affecting the Foundation is like the hiss itself is attacking the oldest house because it can't escape as long as the oldest house is still functioning and standing. Yeah, I don't think it's the oldest house that's the problem. Because that's the thing, too, is, like, there's, like, house shifts. Well, like, and there's events that happen in the house. So the house has to have some sort of consciousness to it. Like, whether it's a entity in the way that we understand entities. It's like, for example, Polaris. Well, I guess Polaris isn't that. Hedron and the Hiss are resonance-based life forms. So is the Shadow from Alan Wake. Like, they don't have biological function. They function on, like, vibrational frequency. So they don't necessarily have life the way that we have life. So my theory is that the house is, like, either A, it's a response to those things existing. But the other thing, too, is there's a good chance that all of this exists because Alan Wake wrote it into existence. Which is
dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Like, is Ahti, you know, like, a part of the oldest house? Since, you know, he can kind of go over the hell he wants.
So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Or is Ahti just so happened to, you know, find his way to here? Sprint thing? Fly, sprint thing. Oh. I'm already here. Found
No time for sightseeing. The board
God.
said this was an emergency. Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Oh, okay. Oh well. That's
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Is this the same red sand? That, wait. Huh.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
So the director before Northmore, which everyone was like, Northmore was the best. Why did that just fall apart? Right. Very weird. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have been standing on top of that. That was my fault. So I can't do anything yet until I...
The foundation.
Oh.
Bottom of the oldest house.
Wait a minute. So Marshall's dead then. Because if she's talking to me through the hotline, well, or at least trans-dimensional.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Oh. So yeah, if Marshall is dead, transcended, whatever. Oh.
She's found her way down here too.
Nice. Hell to the yeah. Nope. Nope. Wait. So there's that way. So I should check out here first. Wait, no. That's the way to go. This dead ends. So science question. Shoot? Oh. Can I like that? See, that's a thing. I mean, it definitely It seems like it. But then at the same time, like... So that's what I'm wondering, is like... Because they've discussed that. It's like... The oldest house... A threshold... So, like... All of our world... is actually part of the threshold... of the oldest house. Like, is all of our existence... created by the existence of the oldest house? Or is the oldest house a threshold in our world? It's like, you know... Nope. Can't make that. Because there's definitely points in time where, like... You know, things are... behave differently here, and... You know, yada yada yada. So, like... Are different parts of the oldest house... depending on the needs of the people inside it? Does the oldest house get to decide that? Or is it like a collective consciousness thing? The least of my worries. It's more of the dying a horrible, horrible death that is the bigger concern. Yeah, like, I can't access it. Interesting. And then does this, like that pit, does that lead to like the astral plane? Well, it also looks a hell of a lot like that sand that came out of the portal where Hedron and the Hiss came out of. So are they connected space? Did the oldest house emerge from that same dimension? Is it an extension of, you know, those things, or, you know, what? At first I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but it soon became clear that depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible. They've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate Paleolithic origin. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone down here with us? Oh no. I've been down here longer than the paintings. Holy shit. This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted, or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The artists seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present, and possibly even the future. Even in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who's writing it? Ah, stands the time. Very, very good chance. Let's see. So where are these paintings? There they are. So, they're people worshipping the board? Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, what the fuck are these things? Okay, hello.
Guess we're using pickaxes now.
Yeah, it seems like that. Also, do not like these things. Not a fan of the hiss that run at you. But yeah, it seems like time is...
Those structures. Is that the astral plane? How is that possible? This is worse than I thought. I need to figure out what's going on.
The hell are you talking about? Oh, up there, the floating pieces. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. The only time we've ever seen, like, a bright, white incumbent light is from the astral plane. So, that would make sense that this place exists inside the astral plane, which is how the board are connected to it, as well as, you know, the oldest house and all that good shit. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called in all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least they figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going to means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty who thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We're breathing that shit in. Ew. Hiss sharpened. Hiss sharpened agents display the peri-utilitarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it's not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that this ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation, or APR, could potentially be a variant of the jukebox effect. Other explanations of the hiss sharpened currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness's sense of sight. If we do accept that the hiss sharpen's ability is not connected to a known object of power, then the hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or these are objects of the house that we are unaware of. See, no, I don't think so. I think that the hiss got in, though. And I'm guessing, well, my presumption would be through the astral plane, because this place is inside of it. So if they were in the astral plane, you know, they were attacking the board, then they found a way in here. Especially without, you know, like, because they're trying to ultimately escape to the outside. If this is like, what was that? If this is the weak point, ooh, of the oldest house, then it would make sense that they would want to attack here to, you know, get through. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Rodrigo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls, and a strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had Bureau members shadowing him, but whatever happened in there didn't number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I knew we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying out through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering that subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus. Oh, lovely. A room full of creepy eyes. My guess is that it's in there. But until I can move those rocks, or... They kind of look like black rock. Which makes sense. Yeah, this is
the astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the Bureau.
Wait. That's what's happening? Is it just... Is there something in reality? That's what they're saying, is that... But that's the thing, though, is that if the astral plane starts cutting in here, then what's to stop it from cutting into... Because, I mean, like, the world exists in the upper floors. You know what I'm saying? Like...
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
What was that? It was like a little Polaris ping. See, it's like, I don't know if this is... I saw something move over there. So fuck that. But yeah, like, is it cutting into the reality? It definitely more feels like it's adjusting. Like,
wait!
This
it's Jesse! The director!
Uh-huh. Yeah. If there's anyone down here, they're,
Whoa.
probably not.
This place is huge.
Marshall? Can you hear me?
She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Oh, I see a familiar image over here. It's the, whatever that big fuck is. The weird, big eyeball. The pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have said something about the way the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures. The fractal mirror is in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house, or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's the husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does a pillar look so different from the rest of this place, its concrete walls and rocky caves? It's easier to see this as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are. And then, with the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. The copies' bodies are composed of dense stone-like material that's both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence such as the board remains unknown. However, their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. Dr. Faden encounters with these entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential para-utilitarians to practice on. Some have been equipped with Bureau weaponry, though it seems unlikely they were armed by other personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to his corruption. Interesting. Very interesting. So we're gonna go do this first. Oh.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ran it about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
Well. Wait, putting it off. Okay. Air the nail, willing to prevent astral consumption collision. This is the director's duty. Plot. Authorized for single-use new tree upgrade. Use the foundation, us, Bureau. Self, left, self, right. Only one is permitted. Which will you choose?
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Oh, I can pick. So I can either manipulate them, or I can break them. Ooh. I don't like the idea of being able to manipulate them more than I do destroying them. Lefts will grant shape manipulate. Manual? What? So this will let me destroy them. That will let me manipulate them. I don't like the manipulation one, I'm not gonna lie. Screw it. We are tweaking, cultivating the ability. You. Shape, inflate. Okay. So that's nice. That was kind of the reason I thought to go with it. Because I can, you know, use it to... Alright.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Hell yeah. Top that off. Cool. Maximum health. Ooh. So I know it wants me to go there. Oh, no, wait, I can't. Because I can't destroy it. But I did see. If I had taken the destroy ability, I could have broken this reverse. But since it didn't, I cannot. Anything over here worth checking out? I don't think so. Okay. Complete the ritual. Ritual. Why can't I say that word? Ritual. Jesus. Oh. Warehouse. So my guess would be it's that big one-eyed bastard that's responsible for these things like breaking through, because when we were fighting it, it was smashing holes in the astral plane. Ooh. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months at the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwarzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me. The devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yax Imix Che. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Some cultures offer blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endow chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Board's chatty today. Key. Locks, keys, upkeep. Trapped, hooked, hidden, fed. They are old, young, extra life. With the director's help. Situation information is subject to change. Oh, wait, what do I got up here? So we got some loadout stuff real quick. Fisting in, fisting out. And missions. The nail. Oh. Cool. That's just a picture of Gerald Ford, I think. No, that's not Gerald Ford. That's, oh, God. It's a president. But I can't put my name on. I can't put my finger on the name. But I know it's not Gerald Ford. He was kind of a... Whoop. Okay. Is that part of the ritual? Pyramidic geometry. I've been going through my library, researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. It's just a bit of old-world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or what they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us to find alien entities. Still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly, so does the board. We all know it was the Anunnaki lizard people wearing the skins of our politicians to keep us in check.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Hello, Pop. Hello, Puppet. Ooh. Up we go. And up we go.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Very, very interesting. My key cards all over the damn place now.
Oh. 28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hylogalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
So is the pillar benevolent? Benevolent? Or just kind of ambivalent? That is the question. I mean, it gave Northmore the gun, which made him director, which gave him a lead forward. So that obviously is a positive thing. But, this is a big but. Oh. Not sure, oh. I guess we'll go to the warehouse units. Oh, I see. That's where we are now. Wait, so how do I get in? Down below? Interesting. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain an ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Astrotenlian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I could barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, man, I can't read today. It seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possess such conductive qualities. Hold on a second. Ugh. Sorry, lump in the back of my throat. Foundation caverns possess such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't know yet the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention, like the creativity that allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Damn, just giving it to his dad. Powering this thing. You know what? Let's take one with me. Tunnel access. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Mountain. Secret tunnel. Oh. Alright then. You can fuck right off. With all of that nonsense. So I went really far up.
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection. but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Fucking spooky. So, oh, we missed one in between somewhere. Interesting. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. There's a hole up there. Very interesting. Oh. Control. Even more interesting. Oh shit. Okay. Note to self. Stop exploding yourself. Come on. Oh my god. Oh shit. Run away. What the hell? Damn it. I didn't see that asshole up there throwing things at me. God damn it. Also didn't help I didn't realize that I was charge mode and blowing myself up like an asshole. Okay. Let's try this again. done with. Ouch. Holy shit. That was... So there's these people in a big thing with eyes. Not a fan of that. If I, be perfectly honest. Not a fan of that.
That damn gun. Fail.
Okay, now she talking shit.
I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. Then he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Damn, girl gets sassy. Hello. No. Shit. Oh. Hidden area. Nice. Frank, I've reviewed your report for my latest medical. I was disappointed to see that you believe my connection to the surface weapon and the board are products of delusion brought on by the stresses of leadership. You witnessed my feats firsthand. You yourself declared my body temperature impossible. These are no delusions. They are the product of divine collaboration. The board has awoken in me a power beyond your understanding, and that power will only continue to grow. Your job is to merely ensure that I survive my gift, and with absolute discretion. To that end, my gifts are best used with a degree of mystery that your needles and probes betray. No further medical shall be required. I forbid you speak of this matter with your colleagues, especially Dr. Ash. Under no circumstances do I want him involved. Keep your mouth shut and keep me alive. The board knows that I have become what I have become, and theirs is the only opinion that counts. Sincerely, Director Broderick Northmore. Very interesting. So what am I actively doing? Reach base camp. Complete the ritual in the warehouse. let's see if we can try this again. All the way around. Moral of the story. Don't fall down. Because it will suck. So that's where I came from. I'm trying to get up to there. Juicy Swedes. Okay. Oh shit. Explosions. Throw away. Oh. Whatever it is up there. Foundation etchings. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery. A fascinating series of etchings on large stone slabs. The tablets themselves seem not native to the Foundation, seems that they're slabs of sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization-defying rock. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. Those who braved this place and carry them in? Nah. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that fixed it. No? Just broke it. Uh-huh. Sorry, I just noticed that my a lot of my overlays through slabs here has just stopped functioning. Alright then. Once I re-add it. Nope, it's just broken. I don't understand why. Like the chat box breaks. And figure that out. Let's see. But who braved this place to carry them in? And for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets. With the pillar at its center, these links would extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and a pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's likely I'll ever find them. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so it was... That's where I came in. I'm gonna be so mad if it takes me all the way back down. Son of a bitch. Okay. This is good power core storage. And then I can fast travel back up to the top. Let's see, it's almost been 4 hours. I don't know how close we are to doing any of this stuff. So,
spent inside what we're calling the oldest.
Very top that one. So, guess I'll go in here.
Another ID card for a cartographer.
That takes me back to the crossroads. So, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to call it here for the night. At the moment, I'm going to go all the way back up to the top of that, which is just daunting sounding, let's be perfectly honest. It's getting a little late, and I'm just gonna soak up all the energy from that, whatchamacallit, the, vaccine, so let me get to this living room. Meteor Hill summary from author. Note, per archival mandates A8, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. This paradimensional occurrence consists of 3 sequential sinkholes introduced by subterranean implosions revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the event. Samples of lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site labs. You know, I'm kind of curious. Okay, so there is still redacted stuff, which is kind of a shame.
Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
think for tonight, guys, this is where I'm going to call it. So next time, we're going to send the pillar, and I'm pretty sure at the tippy-tip top up there is where the ritual is. So, before we go, I can upgrade spin, but ugh, I hate spin. So yeah. Okay, guys, well, thanks for joining. If you stopped in, I appreciate it. If you're watching this VOD and you like what you see, drop a follow. Always greatly appreciated. If you are seeing this on YouTube after the fact, greatly appreciate that as well. And you like what you're seeing, drop a like and subscribe. Always useful as well, and appreciated. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I'll see you guys Saturday with more Control Foundation goodness. I think it's going to get really interesting. We're going to get some background on a lot of stuff. So, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, sorry. So yeah, so until next time, I will see you guys later. Have a good night.